Oh my goodness. Remember, I kept telling you I had surprises for you throughout the day. Check this out. First time ever. You have the vice president of the Fair Consulting Group and the Leadership Experience Tour, your boy, Marcus A. Wright, and the founder, the CEO of Fair Consulting Group, and the creator, the mind that thought of the Leadership Experience Tour, Shawn Fair. How you doing, Ms. Fair?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, it's the first time we've been together to interview for these fine folks.
That is very true. It's an exciting time. I'm happy to be here.
So I have a question for you. When you were thinking of this Leadership Experience Tour, and it's been about 8 years, right?
Yeah, about that.
What were you thinking about? What was your thought process behind this?
Well, it really wasn't a thought process behind it, to be quite frank with you. You know, we were doing an event at Imagine Theaters some years ago, and the Imagine Theater is a luxury theater that has a pretty decent-sized stage. And what we found is being on a stage like that really elevates your profile. And so in doing that particular event, I found that opportunities started to come my way because of the footage and the aesthetics of the theater. And when I started to get opportunities, I thought that maybe not only can this happen for me, it can also happen for others. And so the concept kind of started with me just getting on a stage and delivering leadership presentations to my target audience. So that's kind of where it all started. And let me just say this, is that once I identified that stages can put you in a situation to where you can get opportunities, it's kind of where it all started for the most part.
So when you were thinking of that, because you've trained, 300,000 people throughout your career, at least?
Yeah.
When you thought of that, when those opportunities started to come, was that thought process that you could create a platform to elevate speakers that were aspiring to speak, to start a business? Is that how you came about with that?
For the most part. There's a lot of things that goes into this. The stage is just one thing. But the one thing that I share with a lot of speakers is that in order for you to really build a great speaking platform so that you're getting opportunities, number one, you have to be credible. And in order for you to be credible as a speaker, you have to have news platforms that say that you are credible. Marcus, there's a lot of folks that know who I am. There's a lot of industries and companies that know who I am, and there's a lot of folks that have no clue as to who I am. But if you were to Google me, you'll see that I'm in 187 publications. So if you go to Google page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you'll find a bunch of news publications that says that Shawn Fair delivers memorable experiences as a speaker, and he has a platform that every speaker should go through at least 3 times. That's what you'll find out. I'm credible. That's one of the key components in order to be a speaker who is highly paid and highly compensated.
So credible, that's a word you continue to use throughout that. And what I'm thinking is, as we were going behind the scenes of everything today, with the interviewing rooms, with the photography room, with the stage. Oh, and by the way, Shawn, they saw that surprise that you got coming. That big, beautiful backdrop with the digital video.
Yeah, that stage the bomb, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that stage the
bomb.
bomb.
What made you think of that, man?
Well, first of all, when you have a great team.
Yeah.
And they have generally great minds, right?
Okay.
And so sometimes I'm not the one doing all the thinking.
All right.
You know, when you have people like Bill, who's an audio expert, who has a lot of different connections in the industry, right? Really, to be quite frank with you, he's the person that kind of came up with the idea. And as he talked about it, I said, well, Bill, that sounds like a great idea, because we've never had a stage like that stage. And at the Leadership Experience Tour, we're always trying to find ways to elevate not only what we're doing, but to also elevate all the speakers who are coming through our platform. So anytime that you can get in front of a stage that's 15 feet wide and 20 feet high, and you can have a big picture of you, and you're in front of that particular stage, that says you are the star of your own show. And so we put our speakers in a very competitive situation because now they have great footage that they can apply for paid speaking events, and people can see their gifts and talents on a professional stage that is absolutely amazing.
So the Leadership Experience Tour, as I told you, I was taking you behind the scenes. The founder, the CEO, he just told you he's going to help you become credible. He just told you that he's going to put you on a stage with a huge board that's 15 by 20.
Yeah, it's 15 feet wide, 20 feet high.
Wow. Not only that, you don't hear a lot of CEOs say this, but the founder and the CEO said he gets his ideas from his team as well. So that's trust. So what you're getting from this, from Shawn Fair, is a team that he trusts to give you the best and most phenomenal experience that you can have. So I'm going to ask you a couple more questions before I let you go. You have someone that was in your tour that you helped elevate. And I think her name is Dr. Marcia B. Whitaker. What was it like getting her set up?
Well, you know, Dr. Marcia was quite challenging at first because, you know, she always got something to say. You just know how she is.
Yeah.
But the one thing I can say about her is that she's a great follower and a great leader. In other words, in order for you to be a great leader, you must first be a what? A great follower. And so all of the things that we tell our speakers to put in place, she puts it in place. All the things that she needs to purchase in order to elevate her platform, she purchases. The content that she needs to put on social media, she puts it out there. Like everything that she's supposed to do, she does. But the most important thing is she's not afraid to spend the money. She's not afraid to invest in the right things in order to expand her platform. Now, let me also say that none of that really matters if she don't have the gift. She just happens to have the gift. And so I tell speakers all the time, we can tell you to do a lot of things, but if you don't have the gift, it don't really matter. But can I just share with you how you know if someone has the gift?
Yeah, I would love for you to share that.
You know if you have the gift is that when you get in front of an audience, and after you're done giving the information, people come up to you and they say, man, that was a wonderful job. Man, something you said has changed my life. Can you come speak at my next event? Do you mind coaching me or counseling me? Like if you're getting that, not one time, but every time that you give a presentation, that is an indication that you have the gift. And Dr. Marcia has the gift. So all the other things and all of the things that we give to her to do, it works. There's no point in being in the speaking business if you can't speak. That's just how it works.
Mr. Fair, I know you're very busy, but I would like for you, if you don't mind, to share a few words to this audience about the Leadership Experience Tour and the next journey that you have in that mind of yours on the next step for the Leadership Experience Tour.
Well, first of all, the Leadership Experience Tour is the #1 platform for aspiring speakers in the United States. Secondly, it's the #1 platform for branding speakers here in the United States. Marcus, you know that we've gone from doing one show in a year to now doing 4 shows
4
in a year. Well, if we want to be quite honest about it, it's really more like 12 shows in a year because every time we bring someone to town, we're doing 2 shows for every particular session.
That is true.
But the next thing that we have coming, and this is very special, is that we're going over to London. So the Leadership Experience Tour is going to the UK. And one of our very special ambassadors, she's the chief ambassador for London, is Lady Kendall Jagger, is helping us to put on something special next May, 2023, over in London. The tour will be there and working with speakers in a foreign land. This is something different. This is something unique. This is something special that not only the speakers in the UK should take advantage of, but speakers here in the United States, they get an opportunity to travel from here to there and be international speakers. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity.
Wow. I told you guys that I had something special for you. I got him to come in the room and to be able to interview with Shawn, the founder of the Leadership Experience Tour, for you to find out from his mouth before anyone else that the Leadership Experience Tour is going to the UK. Boy, what can you say? This man has thought of everything, and he's got the team around him to make this a success. Listen, we want to see you May 2023 in the United Kingdom. Trust me, you will want to be there. Mr. Fair, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. I know you got many other things to do today, so I'm going to let you be and do what you do best at coaching your team and coaching your speakers that are out there today. Thank you all for being a part of this today, and we really appreciate your time.